Hearty welcome, dear friends. In this session, let's learn present perfect tense. First of all, we have to learn its structure. Subject plus has or have plus V3 plus object. As usual, the subject which occurs at the beginning of the sentence indicates the doer of the action. Has and have are auxiliary verbs. We must select them in accordance with the subject. The auxiliary verb has must be used with the third person singular subjects. Examples: he has, she has, it has. We must use have with plural subjects. Examples: we have, you have, they have. Though I is a singular subject, we must treat it as plural, so I have is the correct combination. I have. V3 or past participle form of the verb must be used in the present perfect tense. We have an example: watch. V1 or present form of the verb. Host. V2 or past form of the verb. Host. V3 or past participle form of the verb. Watching. V4 or present participle form of the verb. Another example for you: go. V1. Went. V2 form of the verb. Gone. V3 form of the verb. Going. V4 or present participle form of the verb. So here host is the third form of the verb or past participle form of the verb. Here gone is the V3 form of the verb or past participle form of the verb. Let's form sentences now. Example number 1, go out. Go is the V1 form of the verb or the first form of the verb. Go, went, gone, going. Go is the first form of the verb, that is the present form of the verb. Went is V2 form of the verb or past form of the verb. Gone is the V3 form of the verb or past participle form of the verb. Going is the V4 or ing form of the verb. I have V3 form of the verb, that is gone out, full stop. Then we have gone out. You have gone out. He has gone out. She has gone out. It has gone out. We can keep a mark like this. It indicates that the sentence is not always meaningful. Last sentence, they have gone out. Example number 2, write letters. Write is the first form of the verb. Letters is its object. Write, wrote, written, writing. Write is the first form of the verb, that is present form of the verb. Wrote is the V2 form of the verb or past form of the verb. Written is the V3 form of the verb or past participle form of the verb. Writing can be considered as the fourth form of the verb, that is V4 form. It has another name, that is present participle form of the verb. We are going to form sentences. I have V3 form, written. I have written letters, full stop. We have written letters. You have written letters. He has written letters. She has written letters. It has written letters. A mark must be kept. They have written letters, full stop. Number 3, watch films. Watch is the first form of the verb. Films is its object. Watch, watched, watched, watching. Let's form sentences now. I have watched films. We have watched films. You have watched films. He has watched films. She has watched films. It has watched films. The last sentence, they have watched films. A mark must be kept here because the sentence is not always meaningful. Example number 4, learn English. Learn is the V1 form of the verb. English is its object. Learn, learned, learned, learning. Let's form sentences now. I have learned V3 form. Learned English. Full stop. We have learned English. You have learned English. He has learned English. She has learned English. It has learned English. Full stop. We must keep a mark like this because the sentence is not always meaningful. Last sentence, they have learned English. Full stop. Example number 5, work hard. Work is the first form of the verb. Work, worked, worked, working. Work is the first form of the verb. Worked is the second form of the verb. Worked is the third form of the verb. Working is V4th form or V1 plus ing form of the verb. Let's form the sentences. I have worked hard. Full stop. We have worked hard. You have worked hard. He has worked hard. She has worked hard. It has worked hard. Should not forget to keep the mark like this. They have worked hard. Full stop. Signal words tell you which tense you have to use. The signal words in present perfect tense are just, for, so far, yet, up to now, never, recently, already, since, and ever. In order to make negative sentences, we must add not not after the auxiliary verb. Example number 1, I have not gone to the market. Not not. The sentence is negative. Example number 2, we have not seen that movie. Not not after the auxiliary verb. So the sentence is negative. Example number 3, you have not built a house. Not after the auxiliary verb. So the sentence is negative. Example number 4, they have not returned books. Not after the auxiliary verb have. So the sentence is negative. And to the last example, she has not read the novel. Not after the auxiliary verb. So the sentence is negative. To make questions, we should take out the auxiliary verb and place it at the beginning of the sentences. Example number 1, I have gone to the market. Here, have is the auxiliary verb. Take out the auxiliary verb from the sentence and place it at the beginning of the sentence. Have I gone to the market? instead of full stop, we must keep a question mark. Example number 2. We have worked hard. Full stop. No doubt it is an affirmative sentence. To make it into a question, we must pick out the auxiliary verb from the sentence and place it at the beginning of the sentence. Answer: have we worked hard? Then instead of full stop, we must keep a question mark. Example number 3. You have opened the window. Full stop. It is an affirmative sentence. We must take out the auxiliary verb from there and place it at the beginning of the sentence. Have you opened the window? Question mark. Example number 4. He has narrated the story. Full stop. It's a positive sentence. Here has is the auxiliary verb. We must take the auxiliary verb from the sentence and place it at the beginning of the sentence. So the answer is: has he narrated the story? At the end, please keep a question mark. Fifth example. They have tried it. Positive sentence. The auxiliary verb is have. We must take the auxiliary verb from there and we place it at the beginning of the sentence. So the answer is: have they tried it? Question mark at its end. Let me wind up this session here. Happy learning. Bye bye.